Welcome back, Eagles, to our cherished holiday special. Today, we will be exploring the great inclusivity shown through Plymouth North's unified basketball team.
Next, we take a look at the various charities in and out of Plymouth North as we near the holiday season.
After that, we'll listen to some local vocals from Plymouth North's very own Sydney Palmer.
Lastly, we took to the halls to find out what puts Plymouth North students and staff into the holiday spirit.
But before we get into the show, we want to thank Mr. South and the Facilities Management Program for building this incredible news desk you see right here.
This state-of-the-art news desk really goes to show the craftsmanship of the folks down the hall. Let's hear what a proud Mr. South has to say.
Senior class this year took over. I thought they did a really good job. A lot of the carpentry was well beyond what's covered here in the frameworks and the program, so I was pretty proud of them. And I think all in all, they were pretty proud of the product that they turned out. It's a nice desk, you know, if I may say so myself. And again, I'm pretty proud of the kids, both classes, and underneath there, both classes have signed their names on it. So we're pretty excited that it's going to work out for the PNN crew over there. And hopefully we don't have to make another one anytime soon. So we built it to last.
So get ready, Plymouth North.
It's time for PNN! Welcome back, Eagles. I'm Seeger Crean.
And I'm Liam Husband. Our Plymouth North fall sports teams had great success and made some lasting memories last season. However, one growing program, Plymouth North's unified team, stands out. Our goal is to set the standard for sportsmanship.
That's right. Ethan and Brenna highlight this and our participation in this year's Big Jamboree and how we strive to set the standard for inclusivity.
Over the last few years, unified basketball has become a crucial part of the Plymouth North community. By creating valuable opportunities and friendships, it has bonded students for a competitive team that everyone can root for. Inclusion is a vital part of the culture at Plymouth North. For over 7 years, the unified basketball team has been bringing students together to not only compete, but build friendships that last a lifetime.
So unified basketball is really an awesome opportunity because it provides a really authentic sporting experience. We have practices, we have home games, we have away games. Students take the buses to away games, which is something that all of our other varsity athletes have the opportunity to do. So it's a great way for everyone in the school to have access and opportunities for those authentic team spirit, team bonding activities.
I think it helps to build inclusion within the building itself. It helps to form friendships between groups of students that might not ordinarily mix together or get to know each other.
Oh yeah, so my mom's a special ed teacher, so she kind of inspired me to go down that path and to really get involved in with these kids. I heard great things about the program and just knew it was something I wanted to be a part of. And ever since then, it's been a blast.
Liam did it last year and he got me involved in it, and it's really been a lot of fun.
I think it's important for the school because it gives everybody an equal opportunity to play a game, and it gives everybody a sense of being on the team and the commitment you put in and how much it pays off in the long run.
Starting here at the school, the numbers of participants have increased every year. We've gotten more recognition in the school. We've become part of the rolling rally. We've been on the news.
And students, administration, staff, they treat us just like they would any other varsity sport. So that progress is huge. We also have busing to events, we are hosting events, we have uniforms for our teams. So we've really grown into a true authentic program. And I feel like we're a really valued part of the school community.
Unified basketball has given students an incredible athletic opportunity that has led to many valuable friendships and shows just how far the power of sports can go. At the end of November, they hosted their very own Unified Jamboree. Their hard work paid off as they competed against 5 other teams around the South Shore.
My favorite part is how fulfilling it is and how rewarding it is seeing all the teams and how we all get along so well and all the athletes on the teams and how much they progress over the season, as well as how well they get along with other teams we play and how we all high-five each other after the games.
Andre, I think Liam, Colin, Sear, of course Connor, and Nick. So I know Ava, I know Sina, I know everybody on, and Maggie too, because Maggie is my best friend in the world. And go Eagles!
It's a very great opportunity, and even if you can't make the commitment to come to practice or whatever, you could still support them at the games and stuff, because it's really just a great atmosphere.
I just think it's an opportunity to, give back and to always help out. And I think it's an opportunity to make new friends and an opportunity to, really broaden your horizon as far as what your interests are and what you like to do. I've enjoyed it.
Everyone should do Unified if they get the opportunity. It's such a fun chance to make friends and play a game.
Unified basketball team has had a great season, and we can't wait to see what the future holds. Reporting for PNN, I'm Brenna Giuliani.
Go Eagles!
Thanks, Brenna and Ethan, for the coverage on those great Hoopers. On a more festive note, we all know that the holiday season is all about giving. Plymouth residents are lucky to have plenty of charitable, nonprofit organizations and generous donors to help out around the holidays.
Connor and Dylan unwrap these selfless acts and how Plymouth community members ensure the holiday season is magical for everyone.
The town of Plymouth does a lot to get in spirit during the holiday season, and so do we at Plymouth North High School. Some groups inside and outside of our school have taken time this winter to give back to families in need. From November 10th to December 15th, a winter clothing drive was held across North with the help of Miss Siri.
Well, I think there's a need for sure in the community, and my goal is to help the students here at North with whatever I can, from clothing to sporting wear. I've helped with cleats and wrestling sneakers and athletic wear.
Other groups across Plymouth North have been doing their part to give back too. Plymouth North's very own football team organized a diaper drive from early November to early December in order to help out families in need.
We knew we wanted to do something to impact our community, so I contacted the Plymouth Area Coalition, and a lot of people do canned good drives and food drives and clothing drives, which make a huge impact for people, but I wanted to make sure we can help in a way that they don't always feel. And then after having that conversation with somebody over at the coalition, they said one of the things they're in desperate need of is diapers and wipes. So this is the first time we've ever done it, and it's just set up through North, but yeah, I want it to definitely be bigger than just a football program thing. We want to make sure we spread it through the whole school community and make sure everybody has a part in making an impact in our community.
The football team is doing their part, and they've demonstrated that there are so many different ways you can help others. Outside of North, we're still seeing that same holiday spirit. It's highlighted by the South Shore Community Action Council and their fundraising against town poverty.
During the holiday season, there's a lot of demand for food. We work with a whole variety of community agencies and volunteers that do food drives for us. So that's probably the most visible event that happens around the holidays at South Shore Community Action Council. It's the generosity of the community people that really are able to help us.
It's truly heartwarming to see this kind of generosity around Plymouth. If you are in need of anything, please be sure to seek out the support you need from within our community. Wishing you a happy holiday. I'm Dylan Capozzi.
On another note, we've all heard Plymouth North Sydney Palmer's musical talents, although many are unaware that her talents have elevated her music to the next level.
Let's listen to Maeve and Lucy as they explore Sydney's musical career.
All right, let's listen to it. Sun Shower from Sydney Palmer.
You look like you'd mess me up real bad, like you know that you're.
Hi, I'm Sydney Palmer.
Sydney Palmer, a senior at Plymouth North, has been an exceptional vocalist, performer, artist, and creator her entire life. Recently, she has taken her passion and talent to the next level by producing music to stream on Spotify and other musical platforms.
The first music that I started doing was singing. My mom found an ad for voice lessons in the Stop and Shop, and I started taking private voice lessons when I was probably 7. When I was littler, it was more like being famous or being a performer, but as I've grown up, it's kind of changed more into writing and producing.
Growing up, Sydney found support in her older cousin Ryan, who shared his love of music.
I remember when she was really little, she learned guitar very quickly, and not long after that, she was writing her own songs, writing great melodies, writing really convincing chord progressions, and she just has a serious knack for songwriting.
Not only does Sydney have inspiring support from her family, her in-school activities play a similar role in her success.
Sydney does a really good job of doing things well without making a big deal out of it, which I think is a really important trait. She sings with our mixed choir that I direct. She sings with Northern Lights, which I direct. She's doing this independent study this year involving music production and music business that I'm overseeing.
I have taken every single music class that you can possibly take, and then I created a new one, which is my independent study.
Sydney has been able to further her leadership by collaborating with fellow students in the Producer Club.
Producers Club actually started with Songwriters Club, which was last year, started by Sydney, and what ended up happening is a lot of people who were involved with Songwriters Club wanted to do more stuff on the production side. So this year, Sydney, myself, and Dom Sorensen sort of started this Producers Club and basically make music with the underclassmen.
Sydney spent the past summer showcasing her amazing talent after getting accepted into an NYU summer program.
I'm at NYU and I finished all my food, so I wrote a song.
I learned about music production, songwriting, performance. I mean, in terms of like classes and connections, I met a lot of really amazing teachers, but also like performers and people working in the industry.
More recently, she started producing her own original songs. Through the help of her cousin Ryan, who grew up to be a producer in New York, she was able to start this journey.
I think it was the end of freshman year that I had written all of these songs and I didn't really know what to do with them.
I think Sydney probably mentioned to me that she had some songs that were done and that she'd been performing at open mics and that she was curious to record. And I've lived in New York City for 10 years and always in that world. And so I said, well, whenever you want to record, just come down to the city and I'll get it done for you.
We did like months of pre-production, which is like making studio demos. So we picked 5 songs.
And then we worked on demos just back and forth, me in my little studio, her at home. And then once we were done with that, we planned a week in the future, sometime over the summer. And I rented a couple of recording studio spaces for us for a couple days. I grabbed us a drummer and a bass player whom I trust, and we all got in the room and made a little record.
We did 3 days in 3 different studios in Brooklyn and in Manhattan. We did Zoom sessions to mix the tracks, and they were mastered, and then you know that was it. Then it was up to me to put them out there.
We are excited to see what the future holds for Sydney as she continues her academic and musical career next year at college. Reporting for PNN, I'm Maeve Campbell.
Thank you, Maeve and Lucy. Who would have thought one of our own Eagles releases music on Spotify?
I know, right? She's really up next. I can't wait to see where her career goes. Anyways, sit out your milk and cookies, light your menorahs and mushimu saba, hang the stockings with care, and let it snow, because it's time for this holly jolly Hallwalking.
On this holiday edition of Hallwalking, we asked Plymouth North students what gets them in the holiday spirit. Let's see what they have to say.
What makes me feel festive is every year when Dunkin' Donuts gets the Christmas cups out there, it just warms my holiday spirit.
Putting ornaments on the Christmas tree, for sure.
All right, so mine's a white elephant.
I would say Christmas music and my relatives coming over.
I'd have to say nice warm hot chocolate.
Some warm cookies and milk.
Is probably Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas and eggnog.
What warms my heart the most about the holiday season are the twinkling lights on the Christmas tree.
What warms my heart during the holidays is decorating my house.
Mine's sledding.
Mine is being surrounded by all my students.
All right, during the holiday season, watching the Muppets Christmas Carol warms my heart.
Like Nate Visco's homemade dish of protein. Like this little blueberry cobbler. That's real food.
What makes me warm and cozy at the holidays is Christmas music and getting the tree and writing my letter to Santa.
You know, there really are a few things that get me in the holiday spirit. A few of those things are, you know, the people dancing and like singing and around the fire and everything, yeah.
And this holiday season's got to be seeing snow fall outside my window and not having to go to school.
Personally, warm my heart comes with the nice warmth of a hot chocolate on a cool, snowy day.
Skiing!
The sugar cookies and family.
Get my sugar cookie.
It makes me so happy that, you know, that you see children smiling and stuff, and, you know, I think that's what the holiday season is really about, so.
Gingerbread houses.
Well, I've already said it, the twinkling lights on the Christmas tree, but standing next to you probably might top that.
Oh, thank you so much.
Buddy.
Thank you.
Holiday season, I just love me some good Christmas music.
So what really gets me in the holiday spirit is getting nice and cozy by the fire with those I love, like Seeger Crean. I love him.
And hot chocolate and being with family and putting up lights and getting the tree and smiles.
Is watching the Buffalo Bills play.
Oh yeah, Christmas vacation.
Happy holidays and wish a May and Wakely Christmas.
Everything. I love it all.
So the question is, what fills my heart with holiday spirit? And honestly, I think something that is unmatched is waking up on a cold winter day, looking outside, you see some flurries of snow coming down, you make some hot cocoa, and you snuggle up with your loved ones. I just think this feeling is impeccable, and I couldn't live without it. Also, my birthday, of course, is on Christmas. Be sure to wish me a happy birthday. But the holidays are just so joyful, and I just can't live without it. I can't wait for peppermint and hot cocoa. Thank you, guys.
Seems like spending time with loved ones and sipping some hot chocolate is very popular around Plymouth North. Although, what is White Elephant?
I have no clue.
I love those dance moves, though. Kids are natural.
I wish I could move like that.
For real, those are some great answers.
For sure. I mean, nothing gets me in the holiday spirit quite like some Christmas music. What about you, Liam?
I personally enjoy roasting chestnuts over an open fire, although I like some good tunes as well.
Bit cheesy, but I mean, hey, whatever floats your boat, man.
Well, it's time for news and notes.
It's almost the holiday break, Eagles. Our last day will be Thursday, December 22nd, and we return after the new year on Tuesday, January 3rd.
Game, set, match. Come to room 346 on Thursdays for the Ping Pong Club.
The Holiday Spirit Week will be Monday to Thursday of next week. Make sure to check our Instagram for updates.
Term 2 is coming to an end, quicker than you can say Happy Holidays.
Happy Holidays! All right, maybe not that fast, but pretty quick. Make sure to check Aspen, talk to teachers, and stay after if needed.
Get out your dice, choose your Dungeon Master, and get ready for an epic quest, because Dungeons & Dragons Club meets every Tuesday from 2 to 4.
Are you handy with the hooks? The next 2 Crochet Club meetings will be January 5th and 19th from 2 to 3 p.m. in room 338.
Do you have interest in the medical field? Well, every other Tuesday after school, be sure to venture up to 312A for the Medical Careers Club.
That's all for today, folks. For other information, make sure to stay tuned with our social media for daily updates and info.
Until next time, Plymouth North.
Happy Holidays.